Wow, knock it off. I'll pull them contracts out from the 3.
Well, we have a news reporter. Professor Towers, I found an intruder. Should we use the gatekeeper to throw her out?
Thanks for being cautious, Claire, but I invited Miss Bride to our weekend celebration.
Golly, can't be too careful.
So what was all that screaming about a while ago? Precisely what we all want to know. What happened in your room, Mrs. Towers?
How did you know I was in my room?
Simple. You only have half of your false fingernails glued on. You were in the process of putting on your lead nails when it happened.
Oh, I love it when you deduce small things.
Please, Monsieur. So what did you see?
Him, King Rotten Lux.
You've got to be kidding. What a story. Mummy walks. In my face you shall see it all hours of the day and night. I will hunt thee to your graves.
Ivy, shut that Sadie to Sooth up.
Huck's on you, picklefoot.
Let Miss Periwinkle know.
Right, P.T.?
Now, Ivy, how tall was the apparition?
I don't know.
Well, what color was his complexion?
Search me.
His voice, was it high-pitched? Did he speak English?
He mumbled. What's with the questions?
Perhaps Mrs. Towers could tell us in her own words what happened.
Thank you, Miss Staples. I was putting on my nails, see, just like you said. And then I looked up in the mirror, and I saw this thing coming at me. And, well, it must have been tall because it was as tall as the door to the balcony. And it was wrapped in bandages, and it was a mummy. And I got so scared, I screamed, and I ran out of the room.
The living dead.
A real ghost.
That sounds like the first family in California.
You don't really believe any of this, do you?
Listen to King Rotten Lux. Brian here.
What is this she said?
That's old Bat's pony.
Don't you ever talk about Tarantella that way. She knows the future.
Tarantella? That sounds like a cookie.
My wife's personal astrologer and advisor.
I'm Rotten Lux.
So spit out already, little lady.
Hear me and hear me well. Before the wolf howls, death shall stalk this house. Not once, but thrice. You have opened my tomb and disturbed my bones. Now pay the price.
Gosh, what's wrong with her?
She dead?
Tarantella! Tarantella, come in, Tarantella. Back to me now. Oh, don't be frightened. She always does this after drinks.
You mean after lunch? That souffle was fun enough to kill anyone.
You accuse my souffle of murder?
Now, mind you, we really didn't mean it.
My souffles do not take kindly to such accusations.
Just a harmless comment, old man. Get that cleaver out of here.
Not here, old bean. I do not use old beans. I'm Chef Louis Fondue, a graduated first in my class at Royal Academy.
With such an illustrious background, why are you here in Luxor cooking for a single family? Why are you not in Paris at the Moulin Rouge?
Don't you read the papers?
Ah, Chef Louis Fondue, the suspected butcher of Bierstadt.
That's right. He was accused of poisoning the entire royal de Belchford family.
Yeah, with turkey liver pate.
There was no solid evidence on...
Really, darling, don't be so crude.
And we're perfectly happy with Chef Fondue's cooking. Hey, poor guy couldn't get a job on the continent. Since I knew his father, I gave him a job.
Always a friend, Tommy. Such an admirable trait.
But a potentially dangerous one.
Chef has sent refreshments, wine from the local vineyards at Qatar.
And turkey liver pate from the church in Cairo.
This pate looks a bit dry, but not worth all these tears.
I think something far worse has happened than dry pate, Monsieur.
Oh, Professor, it's horrible.
My poor little cat, Moo.
Sure you don't mean your cow?
My cat, Moo.
What happened to Moo?
He's poo-poo all over the courtyard.
You mean your splat?
Kerplunk.
That's fine.
Speak English, why don't you?
But of course, their cat has been squashed.
Steps on.
By a giant, the footprints look like garbage can lids.
Hamlet, no, the three of you must be together. I remember when my sister Fern and I lost our pet parakeet. We still haven't found it.
Yes, ma'am. If you need anything, just ring.
Poor dears. Mumu was the last living memory of their father.
Their father was a mouser?
Oh, no. He was a great Shakespearean actor, Lucius Lennox. He named his boys after Shakespeare's leading name.
I remember the name. Too bad he squandered his talent and wealth on gin rummy.
Ellie, what's so bad about gin rummy?
Well, with him it was gin first, then their homies. I'm afraid he left his boys penniless, and now penniless. Well, I, for one, am starving, and I trust Chef Fondue implicitly.
Darling, you're so brave. Darling!
What I mean?
Professor, are you okay? Where?
Liar, liar, handsome liar.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, I can't bear your lies any longer. Really, Miss Periwinkle, you are just secretary. But Tommy admired my hair with it, so.
He wouldn't have dared.
He told me so, not 2 hours ago, in this very room. He told me that he didn't love him, he only married him for his money. And he must have found out about the will.
What?
Are you sure? He told me to contact his lawyer. He told me to forward a copy of it to Cairo.
He wouldn't have changed his will. I'm his wife. Everything goes to me. Of course.
Hear me, oh hear me, greedy one. Your time is about up.
Shut up, you old flea bag. Get out! Get out, all of you. Just get out!
But madame, you owe me for the last 6 readings. The stars say you will pay out.
Yeah? Well, sue me.
But I need money, for I have a sick grandmother, a sick husband, a sick child, and sick chickens.
Take 2 aspirins and call me in the morning.
You cannot treat Tarantella this way and live.
Get out!
Can I get you anything, Miss Dallas? Aspirin, pills with one.
No, but you stay and bring me that thing over there.
But the professor told me never to touch it. It's worth the king's ransom.
He's dead, and I'm in charge. Bring it here. The wishing hawk. Hold him. Wish. And your wish will come true. What is the matter with you? Get out! Get out!
Good, ma'am. Trip on the brakes.
Get the gun!
Again, somebody might get hurt.
Get the gun in the box! Over there!
Told me never to.
Get the gun or I will die! Shoot! Get help! Get help!
Yes, ma'am. I will, ma'am. Help! Somebody help!
And there they were. Whose room here?
My dear, I really do not have all night. What are you talking about? Rose? Rose? What's wrong? Oh dear. Victim of a blow dart, career I would expect.
I can't find anybody. Either they're all hiding or they're invisible.
Which means, swipes this, swipes that around the house to make sure he has enough to pay the investors back. But more importantly, Mr. de Blowhart, if Ivy was last seen with the Golden Hawk, how did you get it?
Now hold on. I don't know how that got in there. So I don't keep the best books in town. It doesn't mean I'm a killer.
Surrounding talk to our stuff. We must know the truth.
You went through all of our things?
We have learned much.
Just what have you learned, Monsieur Pork Chop?
We have learned that you must be more careful when you burn your mail. We have found the merest fragment of a letter in the fireplace.
Bill, that's all.
You've received many bills lately, no?
I spend money like everybody else does.
Mon ami, you spend money like a king. And now, I'm afraid you must pay the pooper.
Piper.
That is what I said. It seems you owe $300,000 in back taxes. And if you can't pay up, you will go to prison.
So I've been having a little bit of a cash flow problem.
Yes, someone has turned off the faucet. You turn it back on, perhaps you have resorted to murder.
Ridiculous.
Or could this have been a love letter? Is there yet another lady in your life? Well, under the scrutiny of Hercules Pork Chop, I may reveal a motive, or worse.
A motive, or worse? What are you talking about, Monsieur Pork Chop?
I paid you good money to get me out of here.
But first, I must warn everyone, death lurks around every corner.
So, Miss Periwinkle, your rendezvous was for your ticket.
Gee, I caught Mr. Starkane's and Tarpins at this. It's just...
Just what the well-dressed mummy was wearing.
That's right. Thornton owns rights.
And now you think when no one is looking, you can dispose of the evidence.
No, you've got this all wrong.
Right, when you disposed of Mrs. Towers.
No, never. I couldn't.
You're right, Mr. Stark, you couldn't have.
But he's been caught red-handed.
Red-handed disposing of some old vase. I would imagine you found it in your suitcase.
Actually, my makeup kit.
Realizing it wasn't yours, and that whoever or whatever was probably wearing something along the lines, you decided you had best get rid of it.
What else could I do?
Aside from that, it's just too painful of a memory, isn't it, Lyle?
What are you talking about, Mrs. Mabel?
Lyle, you were infatuated with Mrs. Towers, weren't you? Ever since the 3rd grade? You see, Mr. Stark and Mrs. Towers grew up in the same small town, went to the same small school, and even sat behind one another. You still loved her after all these years.
I did. When Max asked me if I wanted to come here, why, I was the happiest man in the world.
When you and Mrs. Towers plotted to kill Professor Towers
No.
and run away, and after the deed was done, she rejected you, and that's why you killed her.
No, I couldn't kill anyone. I don't even throw real punches in the pictures.
Oh, Lyle, then it was you that killed poor Rose. She saw you and Ivy switching in the corner, right?
I've never kissed Ivy in my life. You're my only bundle of joy now, sugar.